It was a very difficult process to put an exhibition like this together because, first of all, when the American Appalachian State University approached me to do the show on behalf of UJ, I said to them I would only do it on condition that they weren't expecting a rah-rah Rainbow Nation show, that I would do it with my kind of integrity as a South African citizen who's experienced the 20 years of democracy. They agreed to that process, and then it started a sifting process, going through the hundreds of artists in South Africa whose work might have been relevant, whittling it down slowly, until we landed up with about 115 artists, about 200 works. So that was quite a massive kind of process to go through. I approached the galleries, and we had a very formal contract that was drawn up in terms of what the gallery involvement would be. Because it's not a selling show, there was no kind of commercial imperative involved. The organisers had to arrange for the insurance. I mean, a show like this is like 25 million rands worth of work to go to America. The idea was that the show would come back and a selection would go to China. And Annalie, who runs the UJ Gallery here, was so excited by the whole show that she changed her schedule to enable the show to be seen in the very city where it originated.
It's actually quite a slow process to decide what you want out of such a huge exhibition. I wanted them to in Beijing to see that we could do all sorts of different media we could deal with and content and everything. One of the problems was that the special exhibitions, when they invite a country to do a special exhibition, they don't fund it. The country is expected to fund it. So the funding issue was an enormous one. We were given funding by the Zendaya Corporation, who are doing that enormous development in Modderfontein, and they gave it to us, half the amount, on the condition that UJ also supported us. So we are actually getting half and half from Zendaya and from UJ. And it is the Faculty of Art, Design and Architecture that is putting the money in for this, because we believe that it's an important thing to do, to actually showcase what we can do in China.
It was an important job to do as curator, but also was an important job to do as a representative of the university, because I had to be aware that anything that went out there was taking the university's name with it, so it had to be of top quality work. But for me as a curator, the thing that really worked was the fact that those galleries were prepared to show faith in my curatorial ability and in this project. And it's been going now for a year and a half. By the time it gets back in November from Beijing, it will have been a 2-year stint, which is pretty impressive.